Okay, let's see here. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Y'all, I sat up here. Sat up here and let my battery die on me. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see. Which one? Huh, I gotta wait before I can delete that other one because I don't know which one I want to delete. Which one is the right one? I got 2 lives going right now, y'all. Hold on. Um. Okay. Please come over to. Hey, Corey. Hey. What did you say? I'm renewing my membership tonight. All right, Corey. You back? Hold on 1 second. Please come over to the other live. I had another live going. Ah. And let my battery die. Come over to the other. I'm trying to get everybody to come over here to the new live. I need to take the other one down because the other one is going. How did I do that? Let me see. Where's my mouse? Let me see here. Chris said, got my car renewed. Okay, good. I'm glad you got everything straightened out with that. I'm glad you got everything straightened out with that. Man, I'm so mad that I did that. Hold on. Corey said, miss you too, Corey. You doing okay? Are you doing okay? I hope you're doing good. Let me see. Live. I'm just trying to possibly delete the first live. Why is it saying 8 hours ago? And it was literally about 8 minutes ago. Okay, let's see here. That's weird. I don't know which one. Well, I hope people find it. Let me just get into the right one myself. Let me grab the right one myself, and then maybe people will figure it out. Okay, so nope. I mean, that one is the wrong one. Let me go back. Maybe this one. So that means the one at the bottom is the right one. Okay. No, they got to mean the one at the top is the right one. How did I do that? I sat right down knowing that I had 6% of my battery, sat right down and started talking. Okay, so now I'm in the right one. Okay, I see Corey's comments there. Okay, you doing good? Good, Corey. Okay. All right, I got your message. Okay. Let me see, y'all. Okay, hopefully everybody come over here. Corey, we're going to rock it out until, and I'm going to give people about 5 minutes because they probably looking like, what is this girl doing? She stayed with technical difficulties. Tonight we are talking about random acts of kindness. That's what we're talking about tonight. So, yes. Let me try to share the live. I never shared from my computer before. Maybe I better share. What? This is so strange that the same live is saying that I did it 8 hours ago. What are you talking about 8 hours ago? What? Okay, hold on. Oh, maybe because I didn't set it up 8 hours ago. I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, let me get on the live. That was 15 minutes ago, so that's the old one. Let me get on the new live so I can share it. They won't even tell me which one is the right one. If I can't get in here, I expect for everybody else to be able to find it. Let me see here. Let me see. Man, and I can't stop the other live. I can't stop it, but I did put a message in there. to tell everybody to come over here. Okay, hold on. Which one is this one? Is it this one? That's weird. Okay, hold on. So it gotta be this one. Okay, yeah, I'm in the right one now. Okay. So the only thing is I got like 5 people who are blocked from my page that should not be blocked from my page, and they're not in my blacklist. I gotta make a short. I gotta make a short and a post telling those people that I'm gonna now start watching my chat from one of my other channels. So that way I'll be able to see their comments. So yes, now let me share it. Oh, but I didn't share my door. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me try to straighten out my mess. Y'all know I stay with a mess. I want to share it first, and then I want to go over to be able to read the comments. Is that the right one? Yep, that's the right one. Okay, creative post. Let's see. Let's talk about kindness. Okay. Now let me go over to the other channel. Corey, thank you. I see that you got your membership back. So glad that you're back. Let me see. Yep, I see it. I see you. Green in the screen. Thank you. I appreciate you. Corey, you see that? Oh, last time you were in the chat, I probably had about maybe 5,000, and I just celebrated 7,000 subscribers, over 7,000 subscribers. Okay, let me see. I want to get in the other channel, read the comments from the other channel, so the people that I don't know why they're blocked, so I can read their comments. Okay, so this should be it. Okay, so yes. Hey, Saret, you made it over. Saret, I was in a live earlier. You weren't in that live, and I knew I had 6% battery, and I started running my mouth because I was like, okay, I got to plug it up as soon as I get in there. But I started running my mouth and ran my mouth too much, and it went dead. It wouldn't let me, once the phone came back on, it wouldn't let me get back on. And so now I'm trying to wait a couple minutes before everybody get in because I want to start talking about kindness. Okay, so let me see. Yes, Corey, I am. Now, why is Saret's comments not over here? Hold on. Now, that's weird. Wait a minute. Now, Saret, now this is really weird. I see you over from Get Your Big Ass Up, but I do not see you from Miss Gamma's World. This is Miss Gamma's World, right? Yeah, Saret, it's like you're blocked off of Gamma's World. Say something else. What is YouTube doing? Why are they blocking the people from my page like that? Saret, put another comment, because I can see you here on Get Your Big Ass Up, but I'm on a computer with It's Gamma's World. You are not on there. Your comment is not on there. You're right above Corey's membership. Now something is really going on. I'm gonna have to contact them. At first I thought I had it figured out by just getting another. Wait a minute, hold on. Am I in the wrong chat? Hold on, I think I'm in the wrong chat. Wait a minute. I think I'm in the wrong one. Wait. I'm in the wrong live over here. Hold on. I don't know what I'm, y'all. I'm sitting here making a whole mess. Okay, wait. I gotta go in the second one. Okay. So Saret was in the old chat. Okay, I'm sorry, Corey. Saret was in the old chat. Now we're in the new chat. Okay, let me text her and tell her that she was in the old chat. I thought she was in this chat. I was about to say, now they blocked Saret out of here. Okay. Ooh, Lord. We're about to get this live started. Well, I'm going to have to edit all this mess out for people who might be coming for the title. And I want to sit here for all this extra shenanigans I got going on here. Okay. Let's see. We got 8 people looking. No likes. God, I'm not going to get started today. 8 people. It's a rule over here. It's a like or leave rule. Well, it ain't a rule because I can't stop you from staying. But I just rather, if you don't like being in the live, I rather you can just decide not to, you can decide to leave because that throws my energy off. When I have people in the live that don't actually like it here, it just throws stuff off. Like, I don't understand why 8 people would be choosing to look, but then only 3 people. Thank you, RC. Thank you, RC. But only 3 people want to like, but you want to be in the live. That don't be making sense to me. Y'all know that don't make sense to me. I'm trying to like, not focus on that, but it's weird to me. Look at 11 people. 11 people, 3 likes. Like, so that means 8 people have an obsession. I'm going to say 8 people have an obsession. They don't know why they have to be in the chat. They don't know why they want to be there. All they know is they got to be there. They don't like it, but they want to look in. Y'all, that'd be weird behavior to me. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, RC. That'd be weird behavior to me. If I would have knew I would have been having Corey in the chat, if I would have knew RC would have been here tonight is Monday. I literally could have did the men's room tonight, but I wasn't sure about how many men was going to come in, so I changed the topic to random acts of kindness. Do I have my notes from the men's room that I was planning on doing with y'all? Let me see if I have them in here. I hate when that happens. That means next Monday for sure. We got to have the men's room next week. No, this is not the book I have it in. Dang. I sure was about to switch that topic right up. What was that last topic? I can't remember what I had, but I had all the notes on it like 2 weeks ago. What was it? Man, I can't even think of it right now. But yes, I definitely would have been prepared for y'all. Y'all know I'd be pulling up for the men around here. So I would have had that ready, but I guess it's in my other binder, probably in my room. So next Monday, I'll plan on having the men's room. Because RC, you are usually in here consistently. Y'all make sure if y'all are in here, 12 people, 5 likes. I'm not talking to the other 7 people. I'm talking to the 5 people who acting like they got some sense up in here. Y'all make sure y'all check out RC Duce. He has a channel over there working out and with his daughter over there. So y'all check out his channel. Oh, okay. I got it now. Okay, so yes, thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all. Welcome back to Corey. Corey said, hey, Gubs girl. How you doing, Gubs? Caitlin, you made it over? Girl, the battery died. My battery died. And I knew that the battery was low when I knew that the battery was low when I came in here and totally forgot. Started running my mouth and totally forgot. How y'all doing? We back, Kayla. Yes, we are back. Okay, Sweat, you made it in. Girl, I'm just talking to you. I had the wrong live because it won't let me end the other live. So I had the wrong live up. I wonder if I can. No, I'm not even going to try to do it. I better took this live down. Okay. Thank you for those prayer hands, RC. Okay. So, y'all, I'm going to wait about. It was my fault about the other live, so I'm going to wait one more minute. One more minute, then otherwise, maybe people will find it later, catch the replay or whatever. So let's say, hey, everyone, please hit the like button. Hey, girl, dad, look at all these. I feel like going to get my girl, dad, cooking up deliciousness. Like, this was a male's night. This was the night I should have had the men's room. And I'm so mad. I didn't know y'all was going to be pulling up this heavy like this. I would have had it. You can best believe girl, dad, cooking up deliciousness, Corey and RC, make sure that y'all are here next Monday because I'm going to plan to have the men's room. I don't do the men's room every Monday anymore. But if I would have knew y'all was in here, I definitely would have been doing it tonight. So y'all plan on the next Monday. Try to make it next Monday, okay? Let me see to all the good people in the chat. Thank you, RC. The girl dad said hit the like button if you have it. Let's see. Hey, Candy. How you doing, Candy? Thanks for coming in. She said, hey, got my in chat with those emojis, those channel emojis. Why do I keep touching the screen? Y'all, we're about to talk about random acts of kind. Right, Suresh said, yes, man, come back. Corey said he will. RC probably will be here. He's usually here. So and we might get a couple more. So we'll see. I'll make sure, and I'll make sure I schedule it out so y'all will see it, and it's like a reminder, and for the people who are here, and for the people who are not here. So we'll do that. But we're about to talk about the random acts of kindness, right? I wanted to talk about giving. The notifications is on. Okay, good. Giving and receiving, right? Now, I was asking in the last chat, which makes you feel better? If you're on the giving end or the receiving end, which one makes you feel better when it comes to random acts of kindness? I think Kayla was over there. Kayla said it makes her feel better when she is giving. It makes her feel better when she is giving. Pretty Brown Eyes is over there. She said it makes her feel better when she's giving. So for the, I wonder, look how everybody's saying giving. Everybody, that's something. So if giving is the thing, and we're not talking about monetary things, we're about to talk about like basic things that we can do to give. And look how everybody is saying giving, giving, giving. That means that should be so easy to do. Like, if you feel better giving, that's something you don't have any control over. People give you something for you to receive, but you got all control over giving people things, right? Or time or words or whatever, right? Okay, so I like to give and make people happy. That's how I am. Like, whatever it is, it could be, like I said, it does not have to have anything to do with money. It could be a message. It could be a note. It could be like this morning when I packed the kids' lunch. I was so happy to give them a note. Oh, I got a call. Oh my gosh. Dang, they might be asleep. Oh, I got to call them early in the morning. I gave them a note in their little lunch box. Y'all know I take them to school on Mondays, and I won't see them again until Friday. And I put a little note in there saying, I can't wait to hear about your day. So, like anything, I order these little notes, and I put Gamma on there so that when they open up their lunch, they will see it. So, like little stuff. It can be like the tiniest thing. That's why I named this Small Things with a Big Heart. Because if you do it with a big heart, like that's all that matters. It makes it big. I don't care what nobody say. That as little as it may seem, it makes it big, right? Let me see. Corey said giving. RC said giving, but I've given so much in my time in my life. It does feel really good. Receiving, it does feel good when you're receiving anything. Because I think that people always feel good when they're receiving something. Like, that's automatic. But a lot of times giving things makes you feel like, I don't know, you don't need anything from that. Like, you don't need any recognition. You kind of like feel good about that without anybody else coming into play with that. But of course, we all would like, you might, anything that someone gives you, it's like, so thoughtful, and just that is a big thing no matter what it is, but that giving is what feels better. So I don't know. Well, I don't know. It could not be better for everybody, but for me, it feels better. And like I said, it could be something so little. Kayla said, that's cute little notes. Yes, yes. And I got a pack of them, and just so happened they gave me 3 of each note. And I was like, oh my God, thank you, because I need 3 of each note. So all of them got the same note. So that was good. So, okay, so with kindness, like kindness never like goes out of style, right? It like stays the same no matter what. Kindness is always the same. You can't say that back in the 70s kindness was this, or back in the 80s. Like, kindness literally never goes away. It is what it is. So we're just going to talk about some things that we can do if we have not been doing it. We can think about some things that we may think that, like, some people think that they need to do things on a very grand scale. We're going to talk about some stuff that you can do that's so little, and like you can incorporate these things. It might be so small that you never even thought about it. So hopefully y'all can learn something from it, or it could be the small things that you did before and you just haven't revisited. You're like, yeah, I did used to do that for that person. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do that again. So maybe a reminder, if anything else. Then if you're already doing it, then chime in the chat and give us some input on how you go about doing that. Okay. Let me see. Girl, dad. So everybody's speaking. Okay. So, y'all know I got my notes here. Okay. So, has anyone in the chat done anything nice for anybody, big or small, in the last 3 to 4 weeks? If you have done anything for anybody, don't matter who it is, in the last 3 to 4 weeks, can you put that in the chat? What's good, Corey? RC said. Girl, dad said, hello, Serena's K-pop. Have y'all did anything within the last 3 to 4 weeks that you consider a random act of kindness that you did for anybody? Anybody know that? Candy say, hey, Corey. Everybody miss Corey over here. Corey said yes. Corey, do you want to drop in the chat what you did? If you guys did anything in the last 3 or 4 weeks, if you want to drop it in the chat, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Go ahead and drop it in the chat. And I want to read it. I want to know what y'all did. What kind of random act of kindness that you did for whoever. Ooh, this fan is right here. These cards just popping in there. It don't matter if it was big or small. I'm sure I have, I hope, every day, big or little. Okay. So Celeste says she hoped that she does something big or little for somebody every day. RC said, I randomly helped a white lady with groceries and she was almost scared when I walked out, but realized I was going to help her and was so happy. RC, that was so nice. That was so nice. So that probably was so nice to her, but so unexpected. And it might give her a whole different view. If she looks scared about it, even though she should be scared, I'm scared of anybody in the public, period. If I don't know you, I'm going to be on guard about you. But that might change her whole way of thinking about something. Something, I don't know. Something. So I don't know. That was nice. Corey said, paid my brother's daughter's daycare? Corey, that's a big act of kindness. That's a gigantic act of kindness. Jesus Christ. So RC offered his services to somebody, and Corey did a monetary gift to someone. So like you see how it could be time. It could be time. Anything. It could be, like I said, just any random thing. Just we don't have to always think that we have to pay a daycare bill, or we might not have to always go and carry somebody's grocery, but it's something we could do. It's definitely something we could do. Okay, so why does kindness matter? Let's talk about why kindness matters. Why is that important that we stop to try to have a random act of kindness with someone? Oh, first let me do Caitlin's. Caitlin said, my nephew slept over. I put a good morning note on the table with candy bracelets and $20 for him when he wakes up. And when my friend picked me up, I had a drink for her and me in the morning. For her and me in the morning. Caitlin, that was nice. Now look at that, just you prepping for somebody. Like she probably didn't even realize that you had that drink for her. It was like, you thought enough of her to have a drink ready? That's making me want to do something for somebody. Man, that is so nice. Put a good morning note. You put the good morning note on the table. How old is he? Caitlin, tell me how old he is. RC said, but every day, I'm Cinderella for my daughter. Absolutely, right. Well, for them kids, we're going to have to do a lot of random acts of kindness all throughout the day. That's automatic. That's automatic. That comes automatic. We'll never stop doing that, especially a dad to a daughter. You never stop doing that. Okay, so let's talk about why kindness even matters, right? It can boost, do y'all agree? It can boost your mood and lower stress. Tell me, put a 1 in the chat if you can think about that and agree that that's what it does. Do you agree that it can boost your mood and lower your stress? Like if you really think about it, like you might think like, why would I lower my stress? But when you really think about it, or if you're thinking about a mood that it can put you in, do you agree that it can put you in like a better mood? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with that one. Candy says she agrees with that. Yes. It can, because one thing about it, most of the time, if you're doing a random act of kindness, yes, RC, if you're doing a random act of kindness, thanks to Red, you already feel good about that. So nobody is doing a random act of kindness with a bad mood. I don't think that happens. Like you almost have to be, and even if you were in a bad mood, and if you stopped to do a random act, like if RC had an issue, if he was in a bad mood, I'm sure when he helped that lady, that would have eased that mood, guaranteed. Like there's no way you can still feel like that after seeing how the lady responded to him afterwards. Definitely it can ease your mood. This RC said, but every day. Okay, I got that. Wait, hold on. Hold on. These minutes are getting stuck, y'all. Okay. Do I got it? Hey, chill. Wait, hold on. Candy said, gave my aunt my old curry coffee maker because she needed another one. Now, see, I've been trying to see if I can sell my Breville. If anybody I can think of wants a juice, I'm gonna give it to them, y'all. I'm just gonna give it to them. That makes me want to just give it because I'm like, I need at least $75 for this Breville. I'm looking like, I'm not just giving my Breville away. But Candy, Like, why would I care? Like, what I'm gonna do? Okay, I might do something with the $50, but it's gonna be gone. And then what? Look how if I knew someone, I could give it to them. I know they'll put it to good use. That would make me feel so much better. That is such a good thought. Okay, I gotta find somebody. I gotta find somebody. Okay, let me see. Caitlin said, oh, he's a freshman, so he's old enough to realize that. Okay, he's a freshman and 14 years old. It was his homecoming day. He's gonna remember that forever, Caitlin. You like when they start getting that age. I got a live coming up on grandmothers, and when they start getting that age, that's when you start planting seeds for the rest of their lives. You know, they're not gonna remember a lot of stuff you did when they were 6 months. 1 year, 3 years, but when you start getting those teenage years, you're setting it up for the rest of their lives. Let me see. Okay, everybody agree with that one. Hey, Chill. Candy said, good idea, Gabby. Yes, yes. Okay, so next thing, let me know if you agree with this, that it has power even if no one is watching. So when you got the random acts of kindness that y'all dropped in the chat, did it really care that did you even care that somebody was watching, if anybody was watching or not? Like, when you do a random act of kindness, it's not usually premeditated. You don't usually need an audience. You don't usually need to boast about it. Like, RC, did you tell anybody else about what you did for that lady? Let me know if you told anybody else about what you did for that lady in the chat. I want to know that. Let me see. I want RC to drop that down there for me. Let me try to get these comments over here. I don't know why they're not down. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, the comments are frozen on the computer. Oh, there we go. Okay. No, just did it. That's the point I wanted to know. I wanted to know if you told anybody else. So that's like that you don't need anybody to know about it. Like, RC probably would not have mentioned it to anybody had I not asked a question to pinpoint what he did for the day. Most likely he would not have. Maybe if he wanted to have a conversation with someone about the lady being scared or something, just mention that, maybe so. But usually when you are doing, it was just natural, right? When you're doing a random act of kindness, it don't matter if anybody sees. If you say, I'm going to take somebody lunch up to their job, I'll call them, tell them to come out and get it. Like, at no point would anybody know. The people at the restaurant don't know. The people don't know you coming. Ain't nobody around. They come into the car. You don't need an audience for that. Nobody has to know. It's just a random act of kindness on your heart. Small things with a big heart, right? Let me see. You wouldn't have. Okay, see? Okay, let's see if you agree with this, y'all. It has a ripple effect. One small act can start a chain reaction. Oh, I'm glad I said that. Now, I really wasn't thinking about giving my breath away until Candy said that. When Candy said she gave her that Keurig, I'm looking like you gave it away? But I was looking like, well, wait, it would be nice to give it away. So look how that was a ripple effect. I literally was not thinking about ever giving my Breville away. But look how Candy gave me that ripple effect. Like, was Sorette said what she did? I mean, not Sorette. Who said that earlier? Was it Caitlin? Oh, Caitlin. It made me feel like, man, I got to wake up and I got to do something for somebody tomorrow. You know, it gives you that feeling. Let me say, I kept it to myself when I gave the gift to my aunt. See that? This stuff is true, y'all. This stuff is true. Like, I would have had no way of knowing that y'all was going to come in the chat and say that, right? And look how it's just feeding right into the content about random acts of kindness. That's something. Okay. So those are some of the reasons why random acts of kindness matter. And it doesn't always matter for someone else. It can matter for you to make you feel a certain way, right? Corey said he never speak on it. He probably would have never mentioned about that daycare bill. Like, what area or what reason would he have spoke on it? Maybe he would have never mentioned that if I wouldn't have wanted to point that out. Because y'all need to pat yourself on the back about that. Y'all do. Let me see. Okay, good. Since I did that, because how shocked the lady was and so happy. I bet she was. Hey, Ambrosia, how you doing? Hey, Gamma and Chad. Happy Monday, guys. Yes, Ambrosia, we're talking about random acts of kindness. If you weren't here in the beginning, make sure you catch the beginning, okay? It's 13 people and 14 likes. Now we're at 100%, y'all. Now I feel better because I was looking like I'm not going to look at the likes for a minute. If they don't equal up, I don't want to have to stop to keep talking crazy. So they add up so good. So If y'all can think about, like I'm thinking right now, I don't know exactly what I want to do. I know I want to think about it, but if you take a second to think about it right now, what random act of kindness do you think you can do this upcoming week? Like what this week or possibly next week, and which is easy because we're gonna talk about very minimal random acts of kindness that we can do. We don't have to wait a week. We can literally, like Surette said, we can do it every day. It could be something so little, but it's still a random act of kindness. So if y'all think about that, Caitlin, for real, Caitlin, people be making me mad with that. What do you think, you, Ambrosia? What do you think that you might be able to do for a random act of kindness? I think, I gotta think about it because I gotta think about who do I want to do the random act. Well, when we talk about the things you can do, I guess I did do one today. But I want to plan on doing one this week. Corey said he can give words of encouragement. Look at that. Now, he paid a whole daycare bill one day, which was monetary, but look what he can do the next time. Words of encouragement. They don't cost you nothing. They don't give nobody no bill for no situation. Not 1 cent has to be paid. Anybody might not be able to pay a daycare bill, but anybody literally can have words of encouragement. So I said, hey Ambrosia, I love to give random compliments. Yes, you do. Hey Brittany, you made it back over here, girl. Let me see. Hey, got my chat. Kayla said, I'm surprised my mom with dinner with all her grandkids randomly coming over. I planned it out for her. Caitlin, they're gonna time. Remember we talked about time, money, words, all of that, gift giving, giving, like repurposing things we have to give to somebody else. All those things, y'all. That's giving y'all answer your own questions. Like I thought I was coming here to give y'all the content on it, but y'all answering your own questions in here about what you can do. So that's good. That is good. I gotta plan. I wish there's no way I can get all my mother's grandkids because she had kids in Arizona. It would cost them about $3,000 to try to get here and do that. And then, well, she can do it with the kids here, but not in Arizona. So it's so sad to say that my mother is 83 years old and I don't allow her to travel anymore. I just don't want her on the plane with the altitude because she has sickle cell. And so I don't want her up there because that triggers a sickle cell patient. And so she's 83 and it's so expensive for her other grandkids to come here. It's so sad for me to say that my mother may never see her grandkids on space. I'm not going to put that out because anything can happen, but it's likely that will not happen. So I'm so happy that you're doing that, Caitlin, because that is that's so serious of a thing. That's just that's more important than anything. Like that's a memory that will last a lifetime. Like y'all gonna make the memories that will take every person in that house over to the lifetime of memories. They're gonna keep that in mind at all times. That's nice. Okay, let me see. Caitlin said I'm always randomly doing something for someone. Good job, Caitlin. Okay, so let's talk about some examples of random acts of kindness that we could do, right? Y'all already dropped a lot of them that y'all dropped in here are things that we can just look in the chat and piggyback. Like I gotta do what Candy did. I want to do the giving away of this juicer. I think I feel better. I just want to find someone who's very serious about juice. And I want them to be like me, get the juicer, decide that after using it a couple times, I don't want it. It's not like I don't want to ever juice. It's just like my Breville is like this big. And when I bring it out, I got to bring out part 1, part 2, part 3. Then when I look at other content, they have these little cute little compact juicers. And I'm like, I don't want to do all of that. I got a smaller juicer, but it's mainly for citrus, but I want to juicer. So until I can get that one, I don't have to juice it or anything. I don't juice enough to have to worry about it. But if I find somebody who really likes the juice, I'm giving it to them. Hey, shake them up. Hey, shake. Okay, we talked about random acts of kindness over here. Shake them up. Okay, so let's talk about some examples. Like Surette already said, complimenting a stranger. What she says, she likes to give people compliments. So one of the things is complimenting. It says, I have complimented a stranger. It don't have to be a stranger. It could be somebody that you know. It could be somebody who's very close to you, not so close to you, a coworker, or you could just literally see somebody in the grocery line and just say, I love your hair. Pick out, I ain't saying being, don't lie to the people. Pick out something that you like about them and just make sure you voice that instead of just thinking in your mind like, oh, those shoes are so cute. Instead of saying it to yourself, just say it to them. Okay, so complimenting someone. I should have said complimenting someone. You can text a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while. I actually called somebody today that I hadn't talked to in a long time. So that, I guess that was my random act of kindness today. I didn't even think about it. But you can just pick somebody that you haven't text or talked to or call and pick up the phone and talk to them. You can do something like that. That's another random act of kindness. You can leave a comment on a content creator's post. Like, that's something you can do online for people who might not get out much and they are mainly online, or even if you do get out a lot, if you want to come back and say, you know what, I value this particular content creator, I learned how to fix the car over here. I'm gonna drop them a comment in their comments and tell them that I appreciate them teaching me how to fix my car with that, or whatever it is. You can do it that way online. Let me, hey, stay in my lane. Amen to your mom, 83 years old. God is good. Yes. Well, actually, I keep saying 83. That's because I'm speaking that into existence. Her birthday is actually next month, so she's 82, but I'm speaking the 83 into existence. So that's the reason why I keep saying 83. And she's closer to 83 than she is 82, so I'm going to say 83. So, yep. So I said, hey, stay in my lane. Okay, so kindness can show up in like different areas, right? It can show up in different areas. It can show up in family kindness, online kindness, or community kindness, right? So for the family kindness, hi, Saran, stay in my lane, said the family, and bro just said treats for those at work that people see but don't see. For me, that's security and ease workers and evening workers. I think you're saying treats for those at work that people see but don't see. For me, that's security and evening workers. I think try to say Ambrosia. Okay. All right. Okay. So now for the family kindness, like if you want to do something like in your family, just simply helping a relative and showing patience. Like it might be an older person. Like when mama started asking me 50 level questions about how to get them games off her phone, get the games on her phone, and all that kind of stuff. I don't even be playing them kind of games on the phone. I'm like, I don't know, mom. I don't know how to do it. Or like when she say, how do I get this channel on my TV? I have no idea. I don't watch TV, mom. I literally don't watch TV. And I don't want to mess up the TV where you won't see the other channels. But I be having to have patience with her about that TV situation sometimes. Or like just calling somebody to check in. If you have a cousin you used to, like I got to call my cousin and text her. I've talked to her this weekend, but I hadn't talked to her like 2 weeks prior. That's a long time for us. So I need to make sure I'm more intentional on calling her as much as we usually talk. Like it's weird for us not to talk like 4 or 5 times a week, and I need to like be more intentional about that because she is somebody who is important to me, so I need to do that. So that's example of what you can do for family kindness. Hey Chacal, you made it in. Housekeeping. Okay, housekeeping. Okay, bro, I got you. Environmental service workers. That's what that means. Okay, I see. Good. Kayla said your mom too, girl. That woman with that TV. I'd be like, soon as you get in there, I need for you to do this today. Everything. My mother, she had a whole list. I need her first words when you come in there. I need for you to do this. I'm like, can I sit down for 5 seconds? Can I just sit down for 1 second? Lord, how you doing, Chacal? We talking about random acts of kindness. Okay, so that's family kindness. Online kindness. You can like supporting a content creator, like I said, by leaving some positive feedback, leaving something positive, giving them encouragement about their channel, especially small content creators. Actually, I got a live coming up on grandmothers, and we got the men's rooms live coming up next Monday, and then we have a live coming up about content creators and supporting small content creators. I'm watching a lot of the content creators around that I watch that are smaller or newer content creators, and they're getting discouraged by my time. I feel so sorry for Bobby. Want to tell them, don't worry. I know the feeling. It seems like you're doing all this for nothing, but the time. Oh, they have questions or they might be making statements, and I want to encourage them in that. So I got a content creator class coming up. So that's going to be my random act of kindness. I think I'm going to schedule that one really soon. Invite them to come. Tell them to drop all of the questions that they have. Give me those questions, because if they don't make the live stream, I can still take the questions, specific questions that they had, and I can still answer them. Then I want to probably offer like an hour per person. I know like 5 people like this. I could offer like an hour per person, and I can help them like on a Zoom or something to get through whatever it is they have the questions questions about, because I get irritated, or I'm not irritated, but I hate to find a content creator just have a simple question and I can't like answer it in the chat. Like I'm trying to answer it in the chat and they don't understand what I'm saying because it's new language, and I just get, so I want to say, call me right now. Just call me so I can just explain it to you. I can't do that all the time. So I got to make sure I find a way to get connected with them so I can give them the information, because it just drives me crazy. I can look at their content. Okay. Am I okay now? I don't know what happened. Is it okay? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. I don't know. Pause that. Can y'all see me? Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so I was explaining that I have a uh-oh, I didn't mean to put that. Okay, remove. Okay. We back. Right. I was saying that I wanted a random act of kindness for my next door neighbor, because the first winter that I moved here, like 3 years ago, right? Like 2.5, well, it'll be 3 years, this will be the third winter. My car was the door handle. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm refraining from calling my ex-husband. I'm not gonna ask him to do it. Figure this out. You know, I know it's like every time it's something too tragic, I'd be like, can you help me do this and whatever. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna call nobody. Bobby Jr.'s not here. I'm gonna work this out. Like everybody's car is like this, so everybody's working it out. So I said, let me just start shoveling the stuff. I'm just gonna do some of the shoveling. I'm gonna go out there for 15 minutes, come in the house because it's real cold too. So the people next door, literally her and her husband, came and helped shovel me out. And they had like sand, so much sand up in their garage, and brought the sand because I couldn't get out. Like I couldn't rock my car out once I got the snow down because it was so icy out there. So they went and got their sand and literally helped me get out. Now since then, I told the kids I was so happy about it. I was going to get them because their address right here, so I would be able to know their address and get them an edible arrangement delivered to them, because people don't trust you when you handle their food. So I said I was going to have it delivered straight from edible arrangement, and I never did it, y'all. And so every time the kids see them outside, they say, "Oh, Grandma, we gotta send them the edible arrangement." I'd be like, "Oh yeah, we got to," but my brain does not stay fixed on it. So I'm making note and make sure that I give them a random act of kindness right back. I got to make sure I do that. Okay, so yeah, I was repeating y'all. So I'm back on here now. Let me go down to these comments. Hey, Squeaky. Squeaky said, hello, get my mind in chat. This lovely chat. I hope all is having an amazing and blessed day. Thank you, Squeaky. Alberta said we're having technical difficulties, but y'all can hear me now, right? Maybe Exit Live and start doing. Y'all can't hear me now? Alberta said we're having technical. Okay, y'all can hear me now. Better. Okay. Community organization or somewhere, or donating, like all of the clothes I need to get up out of here and don't. I just always feel like, but most of them got tags on them. I got to wear them at least one time. 20 pounds, I can fit that, and then I can wear it one time, then I can give it away. I need to like put it in my mind that I just need to start slowly taking out 5 pieces at a time, 5 pieces that I like least, getting it out the house, and keep doing like 5 pieces a week until I don't realize that the stuff is here no more. Something like that. I don't know. But that's something easy. Freeze, I don't know why. The charger's in it. I don't know. Okay. I'll be done in a minute. Okay, so to wrap it up, I'm just saying that kindness does not have to be anything grand, and that the small things come from a big heart, and that's what makes them big. That determines how big the random act of kindness is based on your heart, where your heart is in it. Okay, so I'm going to follow this live up with a community post, and hopefully y'all will see it. So during the week, I'm going to ask in the post, what random act of kindness did you do? Okay, so y'all drop in that post, okay? Make sure y'all engage in that post and let me know what y'all decided to do. And hopefully some other people who catch the replay or catch the post will comment in there. Okay, but before we leave, can y'all tell me if y'all can hear me good now? Because I just want to tell y'all about one thing that's coming up soon. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, so I can make sure. I don't know what's going on my other phone. Good. Okay, so thank y'all. Today at 4:30, we're going to have a What's in Your Mug. I'm going to go StreamYard. So I need for the people who want to participate in it. Thank you, Squeaky. The people who want to participate in it, I want y'all to participate in it with with coming on the panel. You don't necessarily have to be on the camera if you don't want to, but I want you to bring what's in your mug in there. So you know how fall we have the different hot chocolates or ciders or stuff like that, those fall drinks. So we're just gonna come together and bring your drink, and you're just gonna tell us what's in your mug. You can like fix the drink on the live if you want to, or you can like just fix it, show us how pretty it is or how nice it came out or whatever you did, all the detail to it or whatever, and then talk about it. But it'll be nice if you want to do it on live, let people know how to do it however y'all want to do it. But the goal is that we're going to just have a relaxed chat where guests can view and share their favorite fall beverages, some stories, or just be having like a seasonal vibe. Y'all know I don't celebrate holidays, but I do realize that winter time is like, more of a like cozy, warm season. And so just to come and not necessarily do things in the name of holidays, but in the seasons changing. So hopefully, I hope that y'all participate in that. Y'all getting in here or in this chat right now. Let me know if you think that you can participate in that, or you feel like you'll be one of the spectators and you'll want to look in the chat, because that's okay too, because everybody can't be on the panel. I can't have everybody on the panel. I don't pay for StreamYard no more, so I can only have 5 other people on there at a time anyways. But let me know what y'all think. Oh, nice, Gamma, this would be nice. StreamYard, yes, I think so too. You're gonna participate, Squeaky? Okay, I gotta get something. Like, I don't even have anything in mind that I would do. I don't know, but I'm going to start researching now. And it's on the 19th. It's going to be Saturday, October. Okay, I'm down. So I said yes. October 19th, which is a Saturday. Why do I have 4:30? I don't think it's 4:30. Let me look at my community wall. I could have swore I did that flyer for 5 o'clock. Hold on, y'all. I could have swore I did that flyer for 5 o'clock. I could have wrote down the wrong thing. Y'all know me. Let me see. Yes, 5 o'clock. Oh, I should have put Central Standard Time. Well, it's in the post. Why did I see that on the flyer? Okay, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. It's in the writing of the post, but it's not on the flyer. I forgot to put it on the flyer. So I'll make sure I keep reiterating 5 o'clock. Most people know that I'm Central Standard Time, but just in case. Hey, Blessing. Hey, my girl, my boo, and chat of mine. Hey, Blessing. That's a great idea. I'll be watching. Okay, Ambrosia said that she'll be here to watch. Thank you, Ambrosia. Let me see. Sarette said, hey, Blessing. Hey, Blessings. Ambrosia says, I absolutely love it here. Thank you, Squeaky. I appreciate you for that. Thank you. Yeah, so is that all I had? Yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to tell y'all. I was just at hopes. I just want to start talking about it now. So whenever I come live, I'll just keep mentioning it so that y'all can make sure that if y'all want to participate in it, y'all don't forget to kind of research what y'all can do, have plans on being on the panel, or like Ambrosia said, she'll make plans on being in the chat. We gotta have spectators about it too. So yes, Blessed said, hey, pretty locks girl, Surretness. I hope that you all be on. I get off at 5 Eastern. Wait, what is that? Hold on. My 5 o'clock Central is your 6 o'clock Eastern. It'll be, if you're Eastern, it's going to be, hold on. It's going to be 6 o'clock for you, Squeaky. It'll be 6 o'clock for you. And let me see. Hey, Wanda. How you doing, Wanda? Thanks for coming in the chat. Squeaky said, I'll be there. Yes, you're right. Yeah, 6 o'clock for you. So, yeah, we'll probably be on for a while. I'll decide if I want to play music or not. Like, YouTube been getting so crazy about stuff. I don't think that they'll strike me. They'll probably most likely block me. So, I'll probably do a little bit of music on that night, too. Like some, like soft music, maybe some kind of like jazz music or something that night. Blessed said, Gamma, not to change the subject, but can I ask you ladies for your honest opinion about something outside of YouTube that I was just hit with? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and drop it. Blessing. Sarette said, hey, Wanda. And Brody said, hey, Wanda. Sarette said, yes, East Coast is 1 hour ahead. Yes. So, yep, you 6 o'clock squeeze. Okay, Bless. We'll wait for Blessings before we leave. We'll wait for Blessings to drop her question. Oh, yeah, her opinion. What she's going to drop, what she wants our opinion about. Wanda said, hey, Ambrosia. I hope everybody got a chance to hit that like button. I appreciate that if y'all did. Let's see. If you are new in the chat, if there's somebody new in the chat, can you please go ahead and subscribe? Make sure you come back. Let's see. Blessings is probably typing. Did y'all have a good Monday today? Everybody in the chat have a good Monday? I had a busy Monday. On Mondays, I got to take the grandkids to school. That means I got to be getting up at 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning. I had to be up making macaroni and cheese for their lunch to put it on thermoses. I was like, and I got to do that video too. I was like, Lord, y'all know I got to get the video out tonight probably. I'm probably going to do it tonight. I don't normally, no, I'll probably put it out tomorrow. I don't usually drop content this late at night. But I got to, on Mondays, you'll see a short called Monday's Lunchbox, and that's what I do every Monday. When I make the kids lunch, I do a video showing what I made for their lunch. So y'all make sure I get that too. Okay, let me see. Soraya said, hey to Wanda. And Bro just said, hey, Wanda. And Bro just said, decent. Candy said, yes. Yes, I had a great Monday. Good, good. Okay, I'm glad that y'all had a good Monday. And Bro just said, Lord. Well, getting up there early, Ambrosia. Let me see. Soraya said, I'm glad Monday is over. You glad it's over? I don't know, Blessings, where you at? Soraya, like, Blessings, where you at? She probably typing. Wanda said, yes, I had a blessed Monday. Okay, Wanda, I know that's right. We all had, if we here in the chat, we all had a blessed Monday. Each and every one of us had a blessed Monday. The fact that we are simply in the chat means that everybody in this chat had a blessed Monday. That's for sure. Without question. Okay, she said, okay, I just found out that it's senior night this Friday for my son. My cousin, just out of the blue, of taking care of things for me. So my question is, should I get him a money bouquet or roses, a money bouquet or roses for the school colors? Now, let me tell you, yeah, man, getting up that early and function right. I'll tell you this, Blessing. I just found this out. Now, I'm not going to say, yeah, okay, I just found this out because, you know, my best friend gave me a money bouquet for my birthday, right? And I just found out that money bouquets are illegal. We'll tell you that. They're illegal because, so I said, wait, flower. Men can have flowers, Saret. They can have flowers. The money bouquet, I tell anybody who wants to do that now, that I wouldn't do it because if they find out about it some kind of way, you can literally be fined or arrested. They consider you putting a tape on the money, altering the intent for the dollar bill. And by somebody having to untape it, that means that it could be damaged. And to damage the dollar bill is actually crime. So I'm going to say don't give them the money bouquet. Anybody I know that's giving out money bouquets, I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, that's so crazy. But if somebody reports you for it, and if you did that, and modify the dollar to manipulate it for anything other than what it's intended for, it's a crime. So I'm going to say no. Don't do the money. I'll do flowers before the money. Saret said, wait, flowers. Like Squeaky said, oh my God, I didn't know that. Why are they illegal? That's why they're illegal, because you're manipulating the original intent for it. Yep. I had to give a money pool. Now, I do money pools. Money pools might be okay because you're not taping the, like when I do money pools, I get the little envelopes. Like I gave Saret one for her birthday. It's like a little plastic envelopes, and you pull the envelope, but you can just slide the money out. With the bouquets, you have to tape the money. You have to put the tape on the money, and then you have to untape the money, which could then damage the money. So the money pools are different. Blessing said, I know I did. I love my family. She knew. We've been focused on college and traveling to colleges, so I totally didn't think about it. Okay. And Bro just said, wow, lame. Yes, they need to stay out of all the businesses. Right. I'm like, who picked up on something like that? To really think about that. Let me see. School color roses for a senior night, money bouquet for graduation. Okay, I'm just letting you know about the money bouquet. Just so you ought to be aware of it. Stand by Lane said, learn something new every day. Yes, I was like, Y'all are so petty for that. Like, ain't nobody tearing up no money that they know they gotta spend. You can believe that. Who could be tearing up the money? Squeaky said, but it was tape. Mine was tape. Yeah, mine that I got was tape, and that's what they said. The tape is what's causing you to possibly uh, damage the dollar, and that's like supposed to be something. With it's a whole law on it, like damaging the dollar bills. Um, yeah, I got one too. Right, I got one too. Yes, I got one too for my birthday. I sure did. I sure did. Blessed said. I thought Blessed said, yeah, I didn't know either because we do them out all the time. Yeah, it's popular. So popular. You go on TikTok, them people make bouquets this big, like with thousands of dollars in there. So they make them, but I guess they must have caught up with it some kind of way. How did this thing? They must have caught up with it some way because it's illegal. It's illegal. Let me see. Squeaky said I'm always learning something here, right? Right. And Brody said, right, but thanks, God, I've never heard of this. Yes, I think that's so petty. I think, like, you really have to be the pettiest police officer to pass up everything that's going on in the street to go pick up somebody who made a money bouquet. Like, that's so silly. I don't know how much they enforce it, but it has been put out there that it's illegal. So, Ambrosia, thank you. I think I'm going to go that route. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. Hey, Real Spill. How you doing, Real Spill? Blessed said, thank you, ladies. I appreciate your honesty. And Brody said, anyway, who hasn't been given change back and found a dollar bill ripped? Exactly. And don't they mark your big bills to check them? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I guess that's something that must have been passed. I guess they're saying maybe they're saying that's for security or something. Or not. Let me not even speak on it. Can they really do that? Because I have one of those forfeit dollar checker things. So I don't know if that's illegal. But if you start altering the money, maybe they're saying because the tape could alter the bill and it won't be, it can damage the bill. And maybe they're saying that the marking won't, but I don't know why they say that mark won't, because I don't know. I never really used my pen, but I know when people mark mine, it was a brown mark on there. So I don't know if that brown mark goes off, because if you not, tell me in the chat if you ever received a bill that had that brown mark on there. I've never received a bill that had that brown mark. So it might be something that goes away. I don't know. Hey, Justice. And bro just said, anyway, okay. Let me see. Bro just said, hold on. And bro just said, you're welcome. So I said, hey, Real Spill and Justice. So yeah, just be careful of those money bouquets. I never did one, but I had plans on doing it. Actually, my best friend didn't give me a bouquet. She gave me a cake. It was a 3-tier cake of it. It's on my channel. Y'all be able to see it. But I'm never going to do one. Now, the pull I will do, because it's nothing taped on the money and just slipping it out of the plastic, and there's nothing altering about it. But that money bouquet is taped. You have to fold it, tape it, and do all of that. They're saying that's illegal. Let me see. I'm going to just say I'm sure I have. Right. Stay My Lane said, just as I'm waiting on you to sing the song. What song? What song? Just what song are you singing? I brought to say, hey, Real Spill and Justice. Justice said, hey, Serenity said, oh, hey, Rachel T. Good evening, everyone. How you doing, Rachel T? Thanks for coming in. Anybody who's just coming in, we had a live random acts of kindness. So if y'all can catch the replay on that, I appreciate that. We had some people here in the chat who really was already doing some really good random acts of kindness with some really good ideas that I hear anymore. She's supposed to be singing that. Justice, you supposed to be singing that? Real Spill said, listening, watching the game. Oh, okay, it's a game on. Okay. It's a game on. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all go. I have y'all on here. How long we been on here? Oh, a whole hour. That time went fast. Okay, that time went fast. I got to make sure I delete that other live that I had, too. I had that live going on. Is that this one right here? Yep, I think, okay, I'll delete the other one later. My battery died off the first one, so I had to start another live. Let me see. Justice 11 don't live here. Listen, watch the game. Candy said, hey, Justice. Okay, y'all. So thanks so much for everybody coming in. Everybody, it looks like apparently everybody liked. If you didn't get a chance to like the live yet, please like after the live, after it's processed. If you have hype points, can you please go back? Because the hype button is not going to be available to you right away. But if you think about it, you're alive. If you'll think about it and come back to this live and hype it up with your hype points, I'd appreciate that. Let me see. Kayla said, how to justice. Stand by life said, just a fantasy. Love don't live here anymore. Okay. Justice said, hey, Stay and Candy. Yes. All right, y'all. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll definitely see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Look at me trying to use my mouse to turn off this phone, y'all. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay, y'all.